Hello guys, this is 5-star General with Operation Varsity. It is turn, what is it, 18 now. So we're talking about January 1945, getting closer to the end. And yeah, let's start with some tech news as things get interesting here. We will start with amphibious doctrine. So I can go to stage 1 here. And advanced artillery, I might go to stage 2. No modifier here, so both is a 7 plus 7. 7 or higher, that's what I wanted to say. So we start with advanced artillery, and we got a 10. We go up to stage 2, and next one is, what is it? Amphibious doctrine, but I miss, so I got a +1 next turn. That means I go up to advanced artillery with advanced artillery to stage 2. All right. Let's see what we want to buy here. Anzac has $11 to spend. They will build 2 elite airborne units. They will lend-lease an infantry to the Free French, and I will build 1 militia. So in total that's 8, 11. Wait a second, that's too much. I think I have 11 to spend. That's 6, 9, and 2 is 11. That's okay. FEC has $12 to spend. I will build 2 Gurkhas and an AA gun, so no cash is left here. And I have 34 IPP. I mentioned 36 in my first video of Commonwealth last turn, but it was wrong because of I didn't took Rome, so only 34 is available for me this turn. I will build 1 elite, sorry, not elite, an heavy air transport. I will make a militia upgrade. I will build 2 militias, 2 marines, 1 mountain infantry, and a medium armor. That's about it for the buys. Let's start to check out there for the combat moves. There are a couple of those this turn, so I'm busy. Let's start here with Anzac. I still have the convoy raid up here with the Anzac sub in P34. I don't think I will change the position here. I think we can just stay there. Yeah, we just stay there. Well, now it gets a bit more complicated. The heavy air transport from Western Australia will fly 1 and 2 to Java, pick up 2 elite airborne units, and will fly 3 and 4 and attack Sumatra here with 2 elite airborne units. In addition to that, I will bring this air transport, a regular air transport from Calcutta. It will fly 1 and 2, 3 to Sumatra, drop 1 of those 2 elite airborne. So in total we are talking about 3 elite airborne units attacking Sumatra against the militia and an infantry from Japan. No further attacks in this area as I only have 1 Gurkha left. I think that's it for the Pacific side. Yes, we will use the air transport later in the turn in non-combat movement. But I have here the Battle of Cyrenaica. I will attack again with the medium armor. I will bring the colonial, I will bring the artillery, and actually haven't thought about using the air transport here, but I don't think I can use it here properly because I have only an airborne in Istanbul. Wait a second, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I will just leave it there. We'll use it in non-combat move later. And I think that's about it for Africa. Let me just check. I'm not sure about the motorized infantry, if I can use it, if I can move it through the desert. I don't think it's possible. So I will just attack with these 3 units here. I will attack Lazio here, and I will bring, I'm using 1 of those transports. I'll pick up 1 marine and put it to the Battle of Lazio here. I will bring 1 of those fighters from Albania. So from Albania it's just 1 and 2. So there's the fighter here. I will bring those 2 elite airborne units, and I will use the heavy air transport here in Istanbul. As I have long range, I can fly 1 to M7, 2 to M6, 3 to M3, 4 to Sardinia, 5 to M3, 6 to Lazio, and I will land in southern Italy. So those 2 elite airborne units will also participate in the attack here. Then we have the attack in, wait a second, in Ankara. I will bring the medium armor, the artillery, and 2 infantry. And I will also bring the medium bomber from Sardinia. There's an airport here, so I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Ankara, and I have 3 movement left. I will bring this fighter here from Albania. I will fly through Eastern Yugo 1 and 2 and attack Bulgaria together with the infantry, medium tank, and the AA gun. Oh, wait a second, I don't think I will use the AA gun, it will just stay here. So 3 units against 1 single infantry. And I have another airborne here in Istanbul with a regular air transport. I will use it against, wait a second, I think that's the hairy battle here in Ankara. So I will use the air transport and fly the airborne unit to Ankara, participate there. Okay. The second elite airborne unit will just stay here and do nothing for now. And then we have the the attack here. So I go to map, Maritime Air Patrol with the seaplane, and A-18 attack the advanced sub from the Germans. And I think this is it. The rest is non-combat movement. So let's start with the seaplane attack, because that's the one I'm really hope to take down the advanced sub here. Either 5 or less. Finally got a 2. So that advanced sub is gone, and the seaplane is now on map. And A-18 I can move it later. Okay, next up is the battle in, let's do Cyrenaica first. So that's a motorized, and that's a militia. So put it to 2 and a 4. I will bring the medium armor, artillery, and the colonial with me. Colonial is at a 2, artillery, also the medium tank. I think this is reduced. Let me check the modifier here. So desert terrain is -1, at least vehicle, so it's on 5. And that's it for the Battle of Cyrenaica. Yeah, let's start with that. I have the first strike with the artillery, so I need a 3 or less. That's a 1, perfect. 1 hit. I assume Italy wants to lose the militia first. Next up, the colonial infantry at a 2 or less, no hit. And the medium armor at a 5 or less, no hit. Okay, so the motorized infantry. I hope he does not score. Yeah, that's great. So next round it's infantry, so the colonial infantry at a 2, it's a 7, no hit. Artillery, no hit, and the medium tank, no hit. Okay, another chance for the motorized infantry to score, and they do, of course. So I will lose the colonial infantry. But I will try again. That's the artillery, 3 or less. Medium tank, and he scores a hit. But the motorized can take down another unit, but it won't. So I take Cyrenaica with the artillery and a medium tank. So that's an income increase of 1. We'll do that at the end of the turn. Next up is the Battle of Lazio. Battle of Lazio, the Germans have an infantry and an artillery, so they can't scramble because there's no airport in air base. in Rome. And I will bring the 2 elite airborne units. It's mountainous terrain, so they're attacking at 2. There's the Marine and Fighter. Marine attacks at a 1, Fighter at a 6. Yeah, but the Germans do have first strike. So I might lose the battle here. First strike for the artillery. No hit. Whew, good start. So I will start with the Marine at a 1, no hit. 2 at a 2 for the elite airborne units, no hit. The Fighter scores a hit. And the Germans will defend with 1 infantry. And they score a hit, so I have to take the Marine from the amphibious assault. I will remove the artillery, I guess, for the Germans. Next round of attack. 2 elite airborne units. No hit. German, the UK Fighter hits. At a 5. Okay. Infantry from Germany. No hit. So I take Lazio with 2 elite airborne units. There's no income change here. Fighter came from Albania, so it has 4 movement left. Sorry, not 4, 3. The heavy air transport came from Sardinia. So next up will be the battle in Ankara. The Russians defend in a surrounded city. So they go down by 1. Infantry defense at a 3. T-34 defense normally at a 5, but now at 4. And UK brings the medium bomber, the medium armor, the artillery, 2 infantry. It's mountain terrain, so I have to face the penalty here. Oh, that's wrong. That's the medium bomber here from UK. And 1 more elite airborne unit. Will be there 2. Attacking at a 2 on all rounds. And that's about it. So let's start with I have first strike with 1 artillery at a 2, because it's mountainous terrain. And 1 of the infantry will go up to 2 because of the artillery. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, artillery at a first strike for 2 or less, no hit. It's a 7. And then now let's start with the single infantry at a 1. No hit. I have now 3 rolls with a 2 or less, so the 2 elite airborne units. Oh, sorry, no, that's not true. 1 elite airborne unit and 1 infantry, so 2 dice actually. And 2 hits. Wow, that is a big surprise to me. The medium armor at 5. No hit. The medium bomber at a 7. No hit. Okay, 2 hits. So I will remove 2 Russian infantry, but they can defend now. In total 3 infantry at a 3, and that's 1 hit they score. And T-34 at a 4. And that hurts, because that is a target select against a vehicle unit, and that's, of course, unfortunately, my medium tank. I will also lose the airborne unit here. No, not the airborne unit. I will lose 1 infantry. Okay, that was pretty bad. But okay, next turn I have now the artillery, the infantry and the elite airborne unit at a 2. I score 1 hit, and hopefully the medium bomber hits as well. And that's a 6. So I got 2 hits. That's all I need. 1 infantry down and T-34. The infantry defense at a 3. No hit. T-34. No hit as well. So take Ankara with infantry and artillery and 1 elite airborne unit. So that's another income increase by 1 IPP. So the medium bomber will land later in the non-combat movement phase, as well as the air transport here also participated. Next up, the Battle of Bulgaria. I have an infantry, a medium armor, and a fighter against the German infantry. I don't think this is now, there's no modifier here or penalty I face, because the mountain territory is in the western part of the country. So there's 1 single infantry, Germany defense with a single infantry, and I have a medium armor fighter in the infantry. All right, starting with the infantry at a 2, no hit, and two 6s, no hit, that's bad. German infantry at a 4, 7, that's good, no hit for them too. The infantry from UK, medium armor and fighter, and 2 hits. Okay, German infantry defending with a 4, and that's a hit. So I lose the infantry and I take Bulgaria with a medium tank and a fighter. Of course, the fighter has to land later on, and Bulgaria is another +1 for UK. Let's do that later. And we have fought a battle here in Africa, in Ankara, Bulgaria, Lazio. We did the seaplane attack. There's no more in Europe. So let's move to the Battle of Sumatra. That's an interesting one. 3 elite airborne units against an infantry and a militia. I don't think we have to put them on the board. Should be pretty straightforward. So I have 3 dice at a 2, because this is, I think, no, this is jungle terrain. It's not mountainous. And let's see, we have, for jungle it's only -2 for vehicle class units. So I should attack at a 3 with all those elite airborne units. Just wanted to cross check, but I think it's just a jungle terrain, not a mountain terrain. So I start with 3 dice at a 3 or less, and I hope I get 1 hit. Yes, I get 1 hit. And Japan is defending with a militia at a 2, no hit, and an infantry at a 4 and no hit either. Okay, Japan will lose 1 militia, and turn 2, and I get another hit with a 3. The infantry defense and scores 1 hit. Okay, so I take Java with 2 elite airborne units. Okay, and now I'm not sure, because there's an FEC unit and an Anzac unit there. I'm not sure to which side I will bring. I just track it now as FEC, but if this is wrong, we just change it later in the description. I have 1 more attack here, and that's the convoy raid in C-Zone P34. Okay, just a second. No modifier on both sides, so I'll just use D6. Okay, no convoy raid here this time. All good, not too important. Okay, non-combat movement. There is still an air transport here, which I haven't used this time. And so first of all, the elite airborne unit will rail to Western Australia. The air transport here will pick up 1 infantry. I have 4 in total here in Sydney, and will fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and land in Java with the infantry. So that's about it for this area. On Sumatra, the elite airborne heavy air transport will land in Java. Alright. And the air transport, the regular one from Sumatra, from FEC, it came from Calcutta, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in Western Australia. So I can use the airborne unit next turn for another attack here. Yes, okay, so I wanted to attack West Timor, but I didn't this turn. Yeah, that's okay, we just leave it like that. Non-combat move here. I will bring 3 of the infantry from Calcutta to Bengal. So I'm now having 1 Gurkha and 3 infantry there. And I will also bring the AA gun to Burma. And that leaves me with 6 infantry, 1 militia, fortification, and 1 elite airborne unit. We will move this air transport from Western Egypt 1 to M8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in Calcutta. So I can use the air transport, the airborne unit there next turn. The militia has to stay. I can remove that. I have to land the units here. So this medium bomber came from Sardinia. I think it has 2 movement left. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and land in Istanbul. Let's remove that. And the air transport will land. It came from Istanbul, so it has 1, 2, 5 movement left. 1, 2. That's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can land it in Sardinia. It's a bit tricky. No, I will land in Istanbul. It's the best place, I think. Okay, the fighter will land from Bulgaria, will land in Istanbul as well. The fighter from Lazio came from Albania, so 1, 2, 3, 4, land in Sardinia as well. And we have 2 fighters in London, flying to Gibraltar. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With long range and airbase, it's possible to do that. No movement here. The seaplane will land in Newfoundland. And next turn I can fly it down to this area maybe. Let's see. What I can do, I can use this seaplane here. Because I can fly now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and land in Puerto Rico. That's possible. Don't move the fleet here. Air transport came from Istanbul, but picked up the units in Sardinia, so it has to land in southern Italy. Yeah, that looks good. I think there are no more non-combat movement here. Let me check one thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a question now. What will I do? I will... No, I will leave it like that. No change here. I already did non-combat movement in this area, so let's proceed with placement of units. I will place, and I just realized that it is possible, yes. No, it isn't, because I lend-leased a unit here. Damn, that's bad. So I can't do all of them here, because I only have the possibility to place 2 units in Sydney. So now I have 3 here. That's 2 elite airborne units, 1 lend-leased French unit. I won't lend-lease a French unit then. I just save the $3. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that. So the militia goes to Java. The 2 elite airborne units go to Sydney. So in Sydney we now have free infantry. Okay. Just realized running out of Anzac dudes. So let's just keep in mind we have 3 infantry in Sydney, 2 elite airborne units, 1 militia. 3 infantry and an elite airborne unit and an air transport here. In Java we have a heavy air transport and an air transport, 1 elite airborne unit, a militia and an infantry. And now we will place the artillery in Calcutta, and the 2 Gurkhas as a return will be placed in Bengal. Bengal now has 3 Gurkhas, 3 infantry and an AA gun. Calcutta has 1 militia, 1 AA gun, 6 infantry, fortification, air transport and elite airborne unit. Let's do the placement here. 1 militia will be placed in Aden. 1 militia will be placed in... wait a second, first we have to do the upgrade here in Gibraltar. And we will send another militia here. So that's just the usual swap. An infantry and a militia, 2 fighters and a seaplane here. The heavy air transport goes to London. 2 Marines, they go to Sardinia. And the other 2 units, they go to Istanbul, so that's a medium armor and a mountaineer in Istanbul. So Istanbul has now the mountain unit. 1 medium armor and AA gun, 1 elite airborne unit, 1 regular air transport, 1 medium bomber, 1 fighter and a French air transport. Bulgaria has a single medium tank. The air transport, the elite heavy air transport is in southern Italy. There's the 2 airborne, elite airborne in Lazio. In Albania there's no more UK units. Sardinia has an infantry, 2 Marines and a militia. Let me just think about something. I think I will, sorry, I'll make 1 change guys. The fighter came originally from Albania, so it did 1, 2 and has 3 movements left. Let me check. 2, 3. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, no chance. I have to land in Bulgaria, and I think that is it for the UK turn. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Okay, that's about it. Let's check the income. I got for UK I took Cyrenaica and Bulgaria. Sorry, I have to cross-check. Cyrenaica is 1, Bulgaria is 1, so in total that's 2, and a 3rd IPP or 3 IPP then in total with Ankara. So that's for the UK. So that means 3 up for UK, 33. Ankara was Russian. Lazio was German, and Bulgaria was German too. They go down to 33. FEC, I think I can use it for Sumatra. I go up 2, Japan goes down 2. And let me check. There is no further, there was no further battle, no further income. Okay, so we can calculate. Anzac has 9, gets +2, that's 11. FEC gets 7 +2 for Aden and Suez, so that's 9. UK get all 3 bonuses, so that's 40 in total. That's 7 + 33, it's 40 IPP. And that's about it for UK, FEC and Anzac turn. I wish you guys a wonderful day. Bye bye.